Grand Risings. Gotta go live on Instagram.
I said, one of these days, gonna catch a cold.
Here we go. Okay. Yes. Hey, Grand Risings, beautiful souls, badass heart warriors. Today, I am so grateful to be here with you guys. Time is the most precious and valuable, unrenewable resource that we are gifted here in the human experience. So, in what areas of your life are you believing the lie that you are limited or capped in what you can create and experience in whom you are and what you're capable here in this life? So I'm going to rephrase that. In what areas of your life are you believing the lie that you are limited in what you can create, in whom you are, and what you are capable of experiencing in this lifetime? Ravenous Red, Amy back here with you for another TGIM live Journey to Inner Self series. I want to talk to you guys today about your financial well-being and how to, meet yourself where you're at and go from where you are to where you would like to be. La 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 la. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. I am so curious. What could you do with an extra like $500 or $1,000 a month? So, I just want to introduce myself a little bit. I'm a spiritual life and health coach. And so what is that? I help you find information, curated information, designed and tailored just for you. We don't need more information. We need the right information. So I meet my clients exactly where they're at. Each person is unique, whether they're looking to work on, their spiritual, mental, emotional, or physical wellness. Usually it's all four. There's an aspect to all four, but again, meeting them where they're at and what their goals are. I support and hold you accountable to become the best version of yourself that you have been so far, that you've only ever dreamed of becoming. I'm very confident that since I can heal from my own traumas and dysfunctional subconscious patterns and emotional turmoil, so can you. So, as Tony Robbins says, the secret to life is giving. It's not about me, it's about it's about you. And so I genuinely want to see you win. Financial well-being. Majority of our wellness, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, even financially, social, environmental, even our vocation or occupation, can be improved by two ways. Our outer self, so our lifestyle, the choices we make, the action we take. And second, our inner self, the healing our unresolved emotions and distorted beliefs from our mental and emotional bodies. So just share a quick little personal story. I was on food vouchers, food vouchers and food stamps at my worst. My parents were paying for my rent and all my bills. And so I had to really get honest about my beliefs around what I was worthy of receiving or worthy of having in this life. And so our brain is the primary structure that controls how we think, how we feel, and how we live, the action that we're going to take. So it's vitally important to look at what's happening within and figure out how to get through that. And so for myself, it was fear of lack. There's not enough. There's not enough success for me, or I needed money to make money. as opposed to starting out where I was. So, in order to get better, to be well, you have to meet yourself where you're at. So, making a way out of no way is like not using excuses like you need a new journal, or you need to have those fancy pens, or you need to have these supplements or anything outside of you in order to start feeling better. Because the truth is, you have the resources that you need to start making change right now. And so it's getting creative, looking in your environment. What do you already have? I had to transform that money was hard, confusing, stressful, and evil to that money is supporting and purposeful and easy and rewarding. And how I started to do this was, well, getting honest with self, asking myself quality questions, as this is part of the inner game. What's happening within? Hey, we're just talking about finances. I was sharing a personal story, and that our brain is the primary structure that controls how we feel, think, and live. And so it's vitally important to look at within. I went from transforming money was hard and confusing, stressful, and evil to that it's supporting, resourceful, easy, and rewarding. So I did this by getting honest with myself, asking myself real questions. What was I afraid of with money? So you can write these down if you want. They're good journaling prompts or things to sit with. So, what are you afraid of with money? What stories or experiences with money really bother you, that leave you feeling like in internal pain or agony, or even anger? um, like, think of the times that you were sold to, or trying to be sold to. So what stories or experiences with money really bother you? When Grand Rising's beautiful. When it comes to money, what have you not given, or what have you not forgiven yourself for? For me personally, had to like dive in. A lot of them was my frivolous spending, my impulsive spending. What have you not forgiven others for when it comes to money? What resentments around money are you holding on to? Is it the government? Is it, wealthy people? Again, is it salesmen? Like when you were being sold to by something that, was marketed that it's going to make you feel better and that it didn't. These sort of things, like getting honest with yourself. Is there anything that you feel ashamed about? For me, I was really ashamed that I didn't know how to look after my money, or I didn't know how to feel comfortable talking about it. And another question I had to ask was, what do I wish I could change? Getting real about what it is that you want to work towards. So when I started like uncovering or discovering my relationship with money, I really wish that I could change how I related to money. So getting in alignment with that. And then, yes, again, asking, what am I afraid of when it comes to money? What's your current relationship with money like? How do you take care of it? Look at the state of your wallet or your purse. Is there a lot of loose change lying around your house even? Do you have it, sitting just everywhere? Is your wallet or your purse filled with like receipts or garbage, or just unnecessary things that you don't need? Gather up any of your loose change you have lying around, your gift cards, all of that sort of stuff. It's time to declutter your wallet, your purse, and your relationship with money. Getting rid of the old. And so a little challenge this week is gathering up all your loose change or gift cards and rewarding yourself for simply taking initiative and taking action and putting importance with your relationship with money, whether that be, a new hairbrush or, some sort of self-care tool that you've been wanting to do. Maybe it's getting some organic groceries that you've been wanting to fuel your body with more so. So yeah, honor it by using it. It could even be putting it in a little savings fund for a trip if you want, if travel is an incentive for you. What fuels your soul, your heart and soul, the passions in there? Because when we want something, we truly, truly want something in our heart, then we will be willing to do anything we need in order to go after it. So yeah, so for those who are ready to go all in for themselves with their financial well-being, I'm going to share some ways to decrease debt and increase your increase your cash flow. Still recovering. So Spirit says you have a choice to make. The moon. This is about diving into your subconscious, diving into your inner realm, and yes, asking those quality questions. You have a choice to make. You can continue on the path that, is creating those nightmares for you, or you can go on the path and embrace wellness, wholeness, freedom, overflow, abundance, joy, pleasure, all the good and the yum yum that this life has to offer. So, and then the world was sitting next to the moon. Here, you got your dark wolf and your light wolf. It's that old, ancient saying, like, which wolf will you feed, your light or your dark? Well, what's sitting on the light side of the wolf is the world. And so, like, when you're feeling on top of the world, it's usually because you're feeling like everything is looked after. Now, financial stress is a huge contributor to poor mental health or to stress. Like it's a number one contributor. And in fact, statistics are showing that in adult suicides, finances is like a major cause. So when we're pumping all that stress and stuff, it's really affecting our gut health and whatnot. So it's important. It's important because it affects all other areas of our well-being, right? As we talked about earlier, our mental, our emotional, our physical, our spiritual, our social, etc. So 8 ways to decrease your debt and increase your cash flow. Whoop, whoop. Meal plan. Start by shopping from your kitchen, okay? What you already have on hand, make a list. This helps you only spend money or invest in money, or invest your money in the things that you truly need to have, not just what, we're surface level ego wants at that time. Getting serious about it. Start by shopping from your kitchen. I love doing this. And it's not like you have to, meal plan every freaking meal. If you've never done meal planning, stick to, prepping your lunches or prepping your suppers, whatever it may be. Pick one meal to start with prepping and going with what you already have on hand. Okay. Number 2, organize and batch your errands so you are only running out for what you need, or only needing to do what you need. When we're out in the country, I try and batch our stuff to do it on one day so that we don't have to run to town all the time, and it saves us fuel and it saves the environment. Number 3, bring your own lunch 3 to 4 days a week. 5, what was that? 4, carpool. Ask for rides. Is somebody else going? Maybe, oh, it's 11:11. Maybe you maybe you have to compromise and shift things around in order to carpool, but it's vitally, vitally important to make those connections, reach out to those friends. Yeah. Number 5, use flyers and or coupons. Okay. If you like to eat out or you like to go grocery shopping, that's something for something you enjoy doing. Use your flyers, use your coupons, especially for eating out and hitting those like lunchtime specials or those early afternoon happy hour specials. They can also save you some money. 6. I didn't number them. Sorry, guys. Number 6 is cut back on unused subscriptions. Okay, so my brother and I, last month or 2 months ago, we were like having that conversation of like, how are we going to get serious about our financial well-being? And so one of the things that we looked at was our subscriptions. Oh my gosh, how many subscribe to something and then forget that it's there, right? We so much. We cut back on $200 alone combined between the two of us simply by checking in on our subscriptions. Low key, it was him more than me. But yeah, like those add-ons, especially with like say Amazon Prime. Yeah, thanks. Number 7 is time efficient side hustle that's guaranteed to pay. Example, digital marketing or affiliate marketing. We know that the digital world is just there and it's undeniable that it's going to be a part of our future. We're on here, you're spending time on the internet, you're spending time scrolling through social media, etc. How can you monetize that? How can you earn profit by the time and the energy that you're spending online? Again, time and energy is an unrenewable resource. Yes. Okay, number 7. Number 7. Cutting back on your daily coffee trips or liquor or cigarettes. Somebody who's really important to me, they still smoke. And so we were chatting yesterday about, how can they save money? Because cigarettes is freaking expensive. And I don't know why we would do that to ourselves. I used to be a smoker. I quit like 5 years ago. So yeah, cutting back. She was like, I'm starting to look at how I can only smoke half a cigarette or, maybe drinking less, only drinking 2 or 3 times a week as opposed to like every night. Those sort of things. Yeah. And number 8, yay. This is probably one of my favorite, but spending less time on making yourself look a certain way and invest in the things that are actually going to make you financially abundant. So, again, looking at your meal plans, shopping from your own kitchen, checking those subscriptions, spending less focus and time and attention on your external world, and really getting serious on what will make you financially successful. Wealthy people have multiple streams of income unapologetically. Hey, yeah. So it's all about making a way out of no way, being honest with yourself. What limiting beliefs do you have around money and finances? Is money hard and evil and inconsolable, or unreconcilable? I grew up in a home that we didn't have a lot of financial opportunity or financial freedom. We ate food, like certain types of food based on what we could afford and stuff. And so that fear of lack really internalized. Having to break free from that, having to break free from that fear of lack was vitally important to my relationship with money and finances. And in doing so, I use subconscious healing tools. Again, our brain being the primary structure that controls what we think and what we feel and how we live, we have to look at right now, to talk to you, I'm using my conscious part of my brain. And those beliefs that we have stored inside our brain around money, around finances, around freedom and overflow and abundance, those are stored in our subconscious mind. And so using the right tools in order to disconnect or unplug from those limiting beliefs is important. And so how can you cut back on, say, some subscriptions or some, extra unnecessary things in order to purchase some some mental wellness tools to help you? Money makes you more of who you are and opens up opportunities so that you can live the life that you are meant to live. Subconscious healing tools was the best tool I found in order to break free from that fear of lack and embrace abundance, and the possibility that I am deserving of it. I'm worthy of it. And you are too. It's not about being vain. It's about living the life that you were meant to. Spirit gave us the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is letting go. Cups represents like our internal world, our inner self, our emotions, our feelings, our beliefs. And so going back to those questions, like, what are you afraid of with money? Like, if you had money, what might that mean? Or if you had money, how would that affect you or your loved ones? Is there anything that you feel ashamed about that you need to let go of, or you're not forgiving? So yeah, Eight of Cups, walking away, letting go, releasing that shit that's just not serving you and your soul and your purpose here. Nine of Wands is about like feeling that, yes, that standing in your purpose, standing in your creations, and going after it. And the Nine of Wands also represents having to take that stand for one final push through to get to that completion. So acknowledging, some of these things, or some of these fears and stories or experiences that really bother us, might not always be fun or pleasurable. However, it's vitally important and necessary for you to walk away and free yourself to embrace the opportunities that life has waiting for you. For so long, I wish I could have changed how I related to money and my finances. And now that I do, I look forward to sitting down with my money and finances. It's not always easy. It doesn't happen overnight. Relationships with anything, whether it be people, food, money, etc., it takes time. It takes nurture. It's like a plant, like plants. I'm surrounded by them. You have to water and nurture and give it that sun. And it's always darkest before the dawn. There's a sunshine waiting in the background. So, yeah, what's your current relationship with money like? I'd be curious to find out. Reach out and embrace this wholeness that is available to you. Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for watching live or the replay. I appreciate you listening. I'm curious, what might be one thing you are looking to decrease your debt and increase your cash flow from those 8 tips? Or what are your ahas, insights, and takeaways from today? Thank you. Thank you. Bless you on your week ahead. What a Moon's Day in Virgo. We're talking about money and finances, as well as like how it has to do with our physical health. Because when we're stressing about money, we're pumping cortisol, it's deteriorating our mental wellness and our gut microbiome, our gut health. And then it's just an array of things from then. So you are so, so, so worthy of freeing yourself from the entrapment that, like, the illusion that money has over us. Yes. Awesome. peace and blessings. I love you all on your week ahead. Take care.